Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Your friendly neighborhood Coach Pruitt here with you once again, probably with our last daily YouTube video, at least until after the Christmas/holiday break, because this is the last week of school before we take that nice little 2-week vacation. So today, very quick video, shouldn't take too long. Just want to go over kind of the schedule for today. Make sure you guys have the link in case you miss class or you want to go back and do a little bit of these study things later. A couple of quick announcements and reminders, and then we'll be out of here. So you guys can see on the screen, I have for you our daily schedule and what we're actually going to do in class, and that's going to be for both Monday and Tuesday, 12:14, 12:15. Now, my first period people, we see you both days, so we'll split these things between Monday and Tuesday. Monday will be a review game, Tuesday will be a work day. For all of my other classes, we will have on either Monday or Tuesday when we see you guys, we'll play Kahoot first, and then we'll have whatever time is left to either work on the study guide, you can work on any of your Taskwork activities, all those sorts of things. All right, so you can see our schedule here. A couple of things, some important reminders. Number one, this is the last week of school before the Christmas or holiday break, which is awesome. We have 4.5 days left. Guys, do not give up. Do not give in. I know we're all tired, exhausted. It's been a long time since we started school in September. It feels like 2020 has gone on forever. We're all ready to celebrate the holiday season. I get it, but we're not done yet. And this week is a big week, and it could help or kind of hurt a lot of people depending on how you do. Now, as Mr. Burrows and I have been telling you, we wanted to give you guys the schedule for Friday. As soon as we got it, which we got it, I think, last Friday, and we started handing it out to our even classes that we saw Friday. Odd classes may not have seen this yet, so I have a copy of the schedule. I'm going to put it up here, and then I'm going to zoom in really fast so that we can see this better, if it's going to let me zoom in, okay? All right, so this is for Friday the 18th. This is our half-day schedule. So please, if you are looking at this, take a screenshot of it now so that you have it for Friday, so that you remember where you're supposed to go. Guys, I know it's a half day. I know it's the last day before the break. You may still have classes that day, though. I don't know what your other classes are doing. For us, we will still have class. You still have to log into Zoom to be counted as present, but it's going to be a very short day. And we'll talk more about it as we get later in the week. But you can see we're going 1, 3, 7, 5. That's the schedule, 1, 3, 7, 5. And you can see first period is going to start at its normal time, 8:20 to 9 o'clock. Third period is going to start pretty close to normal, just a few minutes early. All right, and then you can see 7th and then 5th, obviously. And then you're done with school on that Friday and done until after the first of the year, until after 11:45, and then we're done. All right, so that's the schedule for Friday the 18th. Just wanted to make sure that you guys had that and you were good to go with that. Okay, so sorry, hold on, let me get my screen. There we go. So also remember that your test is this week. So odd classes, we'll take it on Wednesday. Even classes take it on Thursday. First period, you will take yours on Thursday as well. So test is on Wednesday, Thursday this week. That also means that our unit number 3 task work is due this week. Remember that the key terms for your task work are not mandatory for this unit. I messed it up when I was posting them, and we've talked about this over and over and over again over the last several weeks. It's not mandatory, but if you do them, we will give you bonus points. On a previous task work, maybe unit 1 and 2, we'll split them up, we'll put them all into one. We'll just see kind of what helps your grade the most, all right? These are the links for class that we're going to use today. We have a link to the Kahoot game, so we're going to play the Kahoot in class together as a class during class time, but I've also made it where you guys can go and play the Kahoot on your own time. So if you decided like, oh, you know what, Wednesday morning I want to play Kahoot before school starts, here's the link that you would use. It's only apparently good for 100 times, and I know that there are more than 100 people in our classes. So if it fills up and I have to make a second one, I certainly can do that. So for right now, this is the link to the Kahoot. If I need to make another one, then I can. This is to play on your own, guys. You don't have to use this link to go play, but you certainly can. You have the unit number 3 playlist as well, and then how to interpret political cartoons, just as a reminder. I will put all 3 of these things in a remind message, so you guys will have them as well, so you'll be able to access them. All right, so a couple of other quick reminders about some stuff, and then we'll get you guys out of here. So Kahoot today, and tomorrow in class for odds and evens, Kahoot as a review option. Second review option that you guys have, remember if you go to your Canvas page and you go to the announcements section. So we did not put this thing in the module. It's not a part of your task work. It's not a grade. It's not mandatory. It's just a resource to help you guys if you choose to use it. In the announcements section, if you look under Unit 3 Test Study Guide, that's what we're looking for. Okay, so for my even classes, it's going to be a second announcement down. For my odd classes, it's going to be the first announcement that you see. But it says Unit 3 Test Study Guide. If you click there, you can see that it's going to pull up just some basic information about it, and then here is the downloadable version. So you can see it's standard 6 and 7 worksheet. Yes, it says it's a worksheet. It's the study guide. So it's a variety of questions that you guys can look at and use to study. So you would click the blue download button. You can see that mine was just downloading down here. Now you can see that it is opening. And then once it opens, bada boom. Okay, so we will try to go over this in class if we have time. We may not have time. So just to go over what it is, if you guys want to do it, you certainly can. This has been up for several days. Mr. Bros and I said we would check your answers if you wanted us to. So for section number 1, you're going to look at the underlined statement and see if it makes the statement true or false. If it makes it true, then you would just put a T or true or whatever. And if it doesn't, then you need to fix the statement. So the Northwest Ordinance was issued to increase the size of the existing states. Obviously, that is false. So we would put false. We would change this to create new states because remember, mama got pregnant, not fat. So that's how you do this first section. Second section is short responses. And again, guys, this is not for a grade. This is just to help you. You can do bullet points. You can do sentences. Whatever helps you to use this and to study for your test or remind you or jog your memory about the material, right? So the Louisiana Purchase was acquired from what country? What did the U.S. want? Why did the U.S. want to buy this area, right? So France, Napoleon, 15 million, Jefferson president, increase the territory the U.S. had, manifest destiny. Done. Moving on. Standard number 7, there's fill in the blanks. So basically we're giving you definitions and then you tell us what the word is. So blank is an economic idea that created the second bank of the U.S. So this is going to be the American system. We barely even mentioned that, so it's not a super huge big deal. So let's look at 2. The idea that America was supposed to expand from ocean to ocean and control all the land and territory in between is called, of course, manifest destiny. That's right. Very good. Felt like Dora the Explorer there for a second. And then lastly, there are some multiple choice questions. Good old multiple guess, right? Choose the best answer. So secession means A, withdrawing from an organization. We talked about that with South Carolina and the nullification crisis, right? They threatened to secede or leave the United States. Okay, so that's your study guide. It's there to help you if you guys want it or need it. And again, that's in the announcements section of your Canvas page. One last little bit of reminders, guys. Just remember that if you go to your Canvas page and if you scroll down to the very bottom section that says class links, there is a YouTube button that you can click that will take you straight to our YouTube channel. When you go to our YouTube channel, there are a variety of playlists here. Okay, remember that we have our daily recording and reminders videos. If you have missed class anytime, you can go back and find these daily recordings and see what we did, what were the assignments, how to access them. If you are working on stuff and you're like, man, I've got to finish X task work activity, I don't remember how to do it, all of the videos are dated, and then they usually have the theme for the day, the assignment title for the day, something that lets you know what we did that day. So it's dated and titled so that you can more easily find them and use them. If you have questions about technology stuff, how to upload documents, how to attach files, how to do any of those sorts of things, we have our how-to tech playlist. And then we also have our unit number 3 playlist that you guys could go and check out, which has some video clips and funny things, some epic rap battles. It's got a lot of academic content. Again, this could help you guys, right? It has your guided notes. And so again, guys, we all watch YouTube probably at least a couple hours a day. Why not at some point just pull this up and check it out, right? You watch through the notes one time, which by the way is a 5-minute video. It'll help jog your memory about content, okay? So once again, this is the last week, obviously, before Christmas holiday break. We are almost there. We're almost to the end, but we got to keep pushing. We got to finish strong. Monday, Tuesday, odd to even classes. Review it for the test. We'll play Kahoot. You have an extra Kahoot link that you can play on your own just to help you. You've also got these links to some review materials. You have your unit number 3 study guide, that 6 and 7 worksheet that I just detailed. Wednesday, Thursday is your test. It is a Google form online assessment. It is 75% multiple choice, which means that you could pass the test just with the multiple choice sections. And then there are 2 other sections, and we'll talk about them when everybody gets logged in to take the test Monday and Tuesday. Taskwork is going to be due on Monday and Tuesday as well. I'm going to create a video about the Taskwork in just a minute because this one's way longer than I wanted it to be. Just to remind you guys of what the assignments are and how to turn them in. All right, keep pushing, guys. I know that we're tired. We're almost to the end. It's in sight, right? We're going to get there. We got to finish strong, though, okay? We will have class on Friday, and remember the schedule that I showed you at the beginning, okay? So we will have class on Friday, and you must log into Zoom to be counted as present. We will not take very much of your time, and that's all I'm going to say for now, all right? Love you guys. Good luck on your test this week. Please study, and let us know if you need any help or have any questions.